Ready to go. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Check.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Exit. He can't hang. Look, squeeze. Hey, check 24.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jones, a final shot before break. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. A beautiful fake. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Clinton-Dix with a pick. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago. And
I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. On third down, here's Eckler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Check three.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Austin Eckler, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now. 30 base. 80 weapon. 54. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Get it.
On first down, it's Logan. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jones buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Jones now throwing again. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now Eckler. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
To throw is Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 38-yard line. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Hunt. And he's got some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. From the gun, Jones. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Let's go now. 2. Not a 1, 2. 52 is the mic. Coming. Back.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson on the screen. This is Eckler. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson now. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
4 down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
They run with Hill. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
It's just me and you.
A give, Eckler running to the right. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw. Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Steps away to his left.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Jones off the play fake. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. 2nd and 11. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now Jones going to throw on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for 2. And he moved left there, Charles. Little danger play. He didn't throw toward that left side, went over the middle. Got the 6, though.
Yeah, he seems like the type of guy that when you told him as a kid, don't touch the stove because it might be hot, he touched it anyway. And this one, he got away without getting burned.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Alert! 3 down. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Not today, you are. Not we.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They go play action now. Jackson. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New England, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday at noon Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Detroit. I'm Brandon Gaudin, certainly.